Hello everybody and welcome back. For those of you that are, well, returning, we have 4 mods. One is going to be, well, one of the ones that you see in front of me. And this one is Rebuild Modular Sanctuary Pre-War and Post-War Build Set by Parcel Studio and Games. And it allows you to basically rebuild some of these houses if you wanted to. So, let's go inside. As you see, looks really nice. Again, yeah, it's all modular, so I'm not the best at doing things like this. Although I do believe that they do have like a corner pieces that you can stick in here. So, as you can see, I have somewhat nice sized rooms. Some of them not so fairly made. But again, it still looks like a really nice house. As you can see, you got the actual glass windows, and they actually do have a kind of shine to them. The rubber flooring mat does in fact look like a rubber floor. I had did it throughout the entirety of the house, but if you want me to show you just what the menu looks like for this particular mod, I can show that to you. The heck? Ignore the fact that my cellman is running low on power. You can go into the metal section. Under prefab, you have pretty much post-war metal sanctuary, pre-war metals, well, pre-war sanctuary. So you can either go post or pre-war. Once you go into pre-war, you have the selection of the pre-war blue walls, yellow, red, green, and the interiors. Again, you also have the floors, ceilings, and miscellaneous. With the floors, you got the, well, I guess you can call it linoleum, but you have the linoleum sets. You have a rubberized floor. You have the linoleum floor and roof, so it can be one or the other. Then you got the foundations, the various different things that you can use for this particular build. The roofs, again, also the same. You can. But the miscellaneous section, that's where things get a little more interesting. If you wanted to put an additional floor on, this is where these pieces would come in handy. And once you get that, you got the gap fillers for the outdoors. You have the corners, and just like the various different pieces that you could possibly use to just fill in your particular builds. Now, for the post-war sections, you have the same stuff, except it's going to look damaged, it's going to look run down, it's going to look rusty and beaten up. But it's going to be the exact same situation. Except, as you can see, this is the linoleum. It looks cracked, it looks broken. Same thing with the rubber mats. It's all going to look just in disrepair and distressed. So you can make the house look brand new, or you can make it look like worn down and run down and filled with holes. I mean, you see, the roofs are pretty much more solid looking than the sanctuary roofs look now. I mean, you can see through the roofs there. These ones you can't. So it does still provide shelter. It just gives it a distressed and dirty look to it. Alright, now let's get on to our next mod. And our next mod is Submersible Power Armor Bioshock inspired by Edible Grenade 12 and Unictum. And this mod is awesome. If you've ever wanted to run around and pretend to be Subject Delta, this is going to be the mod that you're going to want. I mean, it looks pretty used, pretty beaten up, like it's been dredged from the bottom of the ocean. And it even has a backstory about a scavenger, or whatever you want to call him, who, what was it? He found some woman that appeared in a flash of light wearing blue and white, I believe it was, that had told about something that, I forget what the whole story is, but he leaves a note in, well, the noodle stand in well, Diamond City. So, pick it up, rate it. It will tell you where to go, and where to go is to get the helmet that is currently equipped to this power armor. The power armor itself won't be too far from that particular location. So, I'm not going to tell you where it is. I want you to go and find this. I mean, they basically give you all you need to know in the mod's description. And apparently it started getting foggy. Or rather, started snowing. But as you can see, it's scratched, it's beaten, it's moss covered, it's got everything you would have come to expect. What I would like to know is how they got the like the lenses to actually light up, because as you can see, I'm turning on and off the Pip-Boy light and nothing's showing up. But in the pictures, it looks like the actual lenses for the power armor itself should actually shine the light. With the original helmet, it does show a yellow color coming off of them, and it also shows a red color coming off of them. So I don't know whether or not that is to tell you whether you are in combat or not, but I think the entire Big Daddy concept is pretty cool. And just to have like a power armor that's just so inspired by BioShock that they got every little detail they could. I mean, even the lock that hangs off of the Big Daddies. That's just pretty awesome. Alright, now let's get on to our next mod. And our next mod is this wonderful little gun. It is called the Remington 1858 New Model Army, and it is by Corvad. I don't know how to actually pronounce this name properly. But it's pretty good mod. I mean, the only complaint I have about it is the animation when you draw it and they spin the barrel. The barrel is not actually lined up properly. You can actually see that it just kind of wobbles, which isn't exactly a good thing when you're having a gun like this. But as you can tell, damage is pretty high, and this is the fully customized version, with the exception of the scope that you can add to it, which is the 1858 short scope. It's got a 7-round magazine to it, if you really call it a magazine. It's more like a I don't really know what to call it. I mean, I know it's like 6 rounds at most in most of these kinds of guns. But I think it's still a pretty cool thing, especially with the high range and the fairly good accuracy it has. It's pretty good. I mean, the grip itself will actually do things in fats. Now, I wanted to show you just what I mean by the barrel. Watch closely when I draw the gun. As you can see, there was actually a lot of wobble in that. So it's not exactly either in the right place or it's kind of oblong. But other than that, I actually have no complaints with it. I mean, that's actually a pretty cool sound. Now, I would have ended it here, except I have one more mod that I saw just before I started setting up for this particular episode by hunting down the power armor and all that. So, I'll see you there. And this mod is the Marlborough Mansion, and it is by Eleonora. That uses some of the, as you see, mannequins from some of the DLCs. So you are going to need the DLCs along with Far Harbor. The music is custom made for this particular mansion, and Eleonora gives thanks to that particular person. And if I can scroll down, I can actually tell you who made the music. So let me find it. The composed music is Near Shore, and okay, you read that. I'm not so good with names and certain things. But it is one of those houses that has the typical Eleonora style. Crab pack a lot of detail into such a small space and make it all count. And look, she leaves it with love. And look, she even gives you a recipe for your own home-brewed ice mocha. So, as you can see, it is pretty cool. The only known issue so far with this particular mod is with the looks menu, well, actually the mirror that's upstairs. But to get out of that, to get yourself unstuck as it is, just draw your weapon. That's all you have to do. Just draw your weapon, and it will deactivate that. But as you can see, she's even added the little cake snow globes. That is just awesome. I just love the way Eleonora lays out her homes. Just has everything all set up and just ready to go. And even provides all the necessary amenities that you'll ever need inside of these player homes. I mean, yeah, you'll probably notice that there isn't a power armor workstation. That's because the power armor workstation is on the outdoors of this place. It's too small to add that much. And as you see, you have yourself a nice little cozy looking bathroom. Magazines and all, correct spinning toilet paper. And you even get your own newspaper. That's entitled The Way of the Future. But it's still a pretty cool place. I mean, if you've ever been to this location in the vanilla version of the game, you're going to find dead gunners in here. You're going to find a rundown building. You're going to find just this place is just trashed and just sad looking. Eleonora has made this place look awesome. And again, her love of coffee again shows through. I only wish that these things would actually make coffee. Because in Skyrim, she did have a mod that made coffee, which was awesome. So, that will do it for this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. And if you have anything you'd like to have me check out, let me know and I will go take a look at it. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you. Super-sized bobblehead. That thing is awesome. So, take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.